I'm here with Penny Mann. How did you come to Urban Ministries? And tell me a little bit about your position.
Okay, I am the art director of ArtWorks945, which is a program within Urban Ministry Center, it's more of the community works area. And we work on the psychological needs more than the immediate needs. And I had found out about it through, I was volunteering in the street soccer program, playing soccer, and found out that Lawrence was leaving and that this position was opening up. And I was teaching at Eastway Middle School and kind of a little frustrated with the, all the discipline and all the documentation and everything. And I was like, okay, this is what I need to do.
What were you teaching at the middle school?
Sixth grade language arts.
Wow.
At Eastway. So it was a little bit of a preparation for working with the population at Urban.
And have you, I hate to use the word confronted, but have you been met with challenges that you didn't foresee at Urban Ministries? Are you surprised by anything there?
Yeah, yes and no.
Okay.
Like you walk into it knowing that anything could happen, but then when anything happens, you're like, oh, anything could happen.
Oh, that could happen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It keeps you on your toes, and it rewards you in ways that you would never think that you could be rewarded.
And just to get a little bit on your background, where did you go to school, college?
Yeah, I was at UNCW, and I had an English degree with a concentration in publishing and creative writing.
Wow. And so are you from North Carolina?
Yeah, Charlotte.
Yeah. Let's get a little spiritual. I mean, how did you find yourself going from language arts and writing and literature to outreach and social work?
Right. From a young age, I was always of the mindset of, I got to be able to help somebody. Whatever I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be helping someone. And graduated from college, and I went to work as a production manager at a newspaper. And I was sitting there, and I was like, this isn't filling anything within me. I'm not being filled. I'm not making a difference. What else can I do? And so I started looking for ways that I could do that, to give back and to just, be able to put something out there. And I found out about a position in Hungary, working with the Romani gypsies. And so I moved and worked and lived with the gypsies for 3 years, teaching English as a second language, and changed my life. Realized, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to work with people who don't have their voice, who their voice has been taken away from them, and I'm going to find a way to either give it back to them or speak for them. And came back here, and that's why Eastway was somewhat of a step for that, because the kids there are, it's 99% free lunch. The poverty level is huge there. The kids face amazing odds, and so that was attractive to work with those kids. Mm-hmm. But the fact that I was having to deal with all the the school stuff and all those things, it just wasn't fitting that as much. So that's when Urban came in right at the right time.
I've had the pleasure of getting to work with you at Urban Ministries and meeting the people that you work with on a daily basis, and it's clear that you really love what you do. Just give me a little bit, for our readers, a little bit of a sweep of the programs that the things that you cover.
Okay. Well, in my mindset, art is very wide open. It could be writing, it could be performance art, it could be photography, it can be painting, it can be drawing, it can be spoken word. It's just wide open, and that whole be their voice, give them their voice back, is what drives me in everything that I try to bring to the program. Mm-hmm. We have our PhotoWorks program, which Van Miller comes in, gives the neighbors cameras, and they go and they photograph their world, and then we come back and we display it and we show, like, this is what's going on. We are starting a writing program where it's spoken word and it's workshops to develop that writing. But all of it, even the painting, is the hope within this next actual year is to have a therapeutic tone to everything. That behind everything there's an intention, that you're having some form of self-discovery in some way, that you're trying to find the steps that you need to find to get out of this situation. And success is different for everyone. Success could be getting clean, success could be finding a home, success could be getting to a stable enough place where you're going to stay in a shelter. You know, it's very different for everyone, but we're trying to just find what it is that they need to make those better decisions and better choices for more stability.
If you could have one wish come true for Urban Ministries, what would that be?
Ooh, that's hard. I wish that we could develop, we have a Rooms in the M program, which is just in the winter, and it's, you know, organizations, churches, schools come in and they pick up neighbors and they take them and they have the night and a bed and a meal. I wish that was full time. I wish it was set up in a way that, you know, we have 6,500 homeless people in Charlotte and we have 500 beds. And, you know, 2,000 of those are kids. And it's just, like on a cold night like this, you're just like, oh, my friends are sleeping on the street. What am I going to do about this? So I just, you know, wish that more things could happen, that we could be getting more people off the street. And, you know, then the other side of it is I wish for our programs to be able to continue to be strengthened. Like, I want the best people coming. You know, inevitably enough, those people are going to make a difference in their lives. That's how it happens.
Well, we've been coming and working every other Tuesday at Urban Ministries with Machine Theater, working on performance skills. How do you think the workshops have been going, and how have the neighbors responded?
It's been awesome. Like, really. I mean, I see the neighbors excited about it. You know, the Tuesdays that y'all don't come, they're saying, what time's theater starting? And I'm like, no, it's next week. And then within the workshops, I'm watching people who, you know, I'm sitting there dealing with getting them food stamps or knowing all this stuff, and they're playing and they're laughing and they're forgetting about these things and they're being human, which is just, it's so invigorating. It's wonderful to watch.
It is wonderful. It's really inspiring.
Yeah.
I've really been inspired by the people that I've met there and have had a really great time.
Good.
So for people who are reading this interview and who are interested in what you're doing at Urban Ministries and also interested in contributing or donating or helping in any way, what's the best way that they can step forward and give to Urban Ministries?
Well, everybody has different things that they can give. Our website, it's www.urbanministrycenter.org. You can find, like, if you want to come in and make sandwiches, you can find out how to do that. If you want to come help paint, play soccer, be in the garden, any of that, you can find out through there. And all the staff emails are in there, and it really is a wealth of information. But really, anybody could find a place at Urban, from the, you know, the administrative work to creative. So,
all right, I hear that.
Yeah,
and it's easy.
Yes.
So I hope that everyone will be inspired and check out the website. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Always.